Yeah. Ayy. Yeah. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. Till we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm Yeah. Ayy. Yeah. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. Till we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extremes, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah, stay on my P's, get hate off my body like it's a disease. I'm walking off after we taking the lead. She call me Big Papi, I'm David Ortiz. It's what you've been waiting to see. There's moments where you gotta take it or leave. And I'm taking everything, some call it greed, but I call it living out what you believe. And I've been believing since no one was seeing the vision board. Racing with fate all my life, a collision course. Fighting with snakes, I'm a lion like Gryffindor. I be asking permission for it. This type of shit what we breaking tradition for. Clearing the mission, don't care who the victim. I'm dying for all that I'm living for. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. Till we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extremes, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah.
It's the path I'm taking, the route I'm choosing. I did it my way and kept it solid, proof in the music. It ain't too much I can let them tell me, less you been through it. Every champion got his way to pay for, they say he proven it. Yes, I'm about to prove it, obsessing, craving perfection. Make every second infectious, I'm in my best in seclusion. They keep the focus at a 10, they'll salute you before they shoot you. Watch the folks you letting in. I'm moving militant now, fresh off the press, I'm printing Benjamins now. Killing all competition that threaten my ascent to the crown. I put my name in bold right over the code of my town. Cause I've been breaking molds and changing the shape of the sound. To me, no higher praise than being an inspiration. It pushed me through the trials and route to my destination. I'm really one-on-one, for me can be no replacements. And I must confess, I'm fueled by underestimations. Here it is in my confession, dedication, my obsession. Bring it to me, I ain't flinching, I done seen it all. Just for the nights that had me stressing, wondering without direction. Wasting time around some people, didn't believe it all. I learned quick to hard falls with no cushion. Put in years, my blood, sweat, I'm no rookie. I saw a chance with just a glance, the wind took it. Through it all, just know you gotta keep pushing. Yeah, you gotta keep pushing. That's why I'm working with a chip on my shoulder. I got 100 clips in each folder, can't wait to unload them. Before I had an audience, I had a purpose and motive. And that carry over for ages, just in case you ain't know it. It's seen some things I'm missing in this game I'm living. It need a change, a pivot, it been stained and blemished. But they steady claim these images, the algorithm is begging for some deliverance, I'm glad to give them it. Long as some ears open, there's words to be still spoken. This purity don't mix with the power hungry, I'm distant. All they intention deserve a Tony, an entertainment attorney. For this it ain't no atoning. After giving every bit of self, I deserve a moment. Made some more when there was nothing left, they deserted on it. As for letting go and moving on, I'm working on it. And they lurking on it. How's that working, homie?
Championship, like, yeah. Ay, yeah. Ay, yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, oh, yeah, beanie up Scotty, we going up crazy, yeah, me and my posse. When it's time to get it, we body to body, cause bodies get left when we leave the party. Don't get me started, don't make me get out of character. That make you turn to a target, dearly departed. Making a scene like Martin, we up in the scores and the margins. Hey, ain't hungry, I'm starving. I gotta eat what I hunt, it's a bargain. The bigger they are, the broader the market. Cause I gotta feed like an army of Spartans. They plotting, they lurking, the blade getting sharp, and they hounds and they barking. They wait for the moment to take what was hidden and add to the garden. We just getting started. Yeah, I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, oh, yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, yeah, I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall. takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, yeah, I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Work until everything fall in place. Like, nah, we not gonna fall today. Like, nah, we not gonna fall.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy.
Yeah.
This is your boy. Hey, man, what's good, everybody? Hey. What is up, man? Look, man, get hype, get excited. It's going down tomorrow, man. It's going down tomorrow, man. So your boy will be here a couple hours early, like I've always said, but let's get the intro out the way first before we start off the show. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Marlon, and we are back at it again with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation, Xbox, as well as PC. Anything that we can get our hands on tech. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. All right, man. So holy freaking cow. Tomorrow, the Game Awards is heating up. And crazy enough, I will say this, man. Not that it really means anything, but I even sent a screenshot to the wife. And I was like, yo, wait the heck. So I got an email directly from Jeff Keighley early this morning. And I was like, wait a minute. But crazy part is I've always streamed the Game Awards, you know what I mean? And I haven't necessarily ever got an email from, at least either from the Game Awards or directly from Jeff Keighley for co-streaming the Game Awards or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, man, this is kind of weird. So just randomly out of nowhere, I got an email this morning. Oh, you're approved for streaming the Game Awards. And I'm like, okay. And I looked at the email just to make sure. No, it was directly from Jeff Keighley. So I'm like, okay, cool. I appreciate it. I mean, I was going to stream it regardless anyway, but I just thought that was pretty cool. So shout out to Jeff Keighley, man. I was able to meet Jeff Keighley like years ago, when E3 was still a thing, and take pictures with him. Really cool guy, man. Really cool guy. And just to see how much he has evolved, you know, from G4, to doing the Game Awards and then Summer Game Fest and pretty much carrying the industry on his back when it comes to these events and stuff. So big shout out to Jeff Keighley. Awesome stuff. We'll be tuning in tomorrow. There was some stuff that came out in terms of like structure and how, you know, they're going to be positioning the show, because each and every year, you know, people, too many ads, this, that, whatever, which it's completely understandable, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, guys. Yeah. So we're going to be streaming that for you guys tomorrow. So make sure you're here. We're going to be going a couple hours early, and yeah, we're going to see if we got what it takes, man. We're going to take it up a notch. But yeah, we do have some major topics to go over and discuss. I'm going to be giving you guys my, Game of the Awards predictions. I know some of you guys probably have predictions that you want to, throw in your 2 cents on tomorrow. Also, too, man, Microsoft is doing some major things, man. You see the title of the joint and everything. You see the thumbnail, bro. Like, yo, Microsoft is out here, not just Sony, man. Microsoft is out here, trying to make things happen, for the next generation of Xbox. Not only that, too, but getting these games running and looking the best way possible. We talked about, Mark Cerny, with the PlayStation 6 or Project Amethyst, and them co-engineering the FSR 4 and things of that nature. Talk about Radiance cores and ray tracing and all these different things. And Microsoft is obviously doing their fair share with AMD. And this is very, very exciting because the next generation of Xbox, from a on paper standpoint, yeah, this thing is going to be a monster. And the fact that it's going to be more like a PC than a console, or hybrid, if you may. And so these features and things of that nature, when it comes to ray tracing, and not only that, but upscaling, is going to play a major role in how this machine operates. And I think this is very, very exciting. So we do have a brand new partnership here that we're going to be going over, and also some features as well for the next gen Xbox. Plus, rolling into 2026, it's going to be huge for Microsoft because they're celebrating, I just feel old at this point, 25 years of Xbox, which is just crazy. So, just celebrating, obviously, the 25th anniversary of Xbox, and, what they're planning on doing, going into 2026, bringing in the next generation of Xbox there as well. So we do have some information to kind of go over that and discuss. On top of that, I'm just going to put my hand on my face right now. This is why I try to tell you guys, and, literally from day one, put your foot down, man, and say how you really feel. Don't let these fanboys gas you up and tell you, oh, yeah, this and oh, yeah, that. Nah, B. Look, it is what it is. Vote with your wallets and express how you really feel, because the truth is, man, this stuff is ridiculous. Now, Call of Duty right now seem like they're realizing, like, oh, man, we screwed up big time. You know what I mean? And, man, Battlefield whooped that butt. You know what I'm saying? Battlefield whooped that butt to the point where they're like, you know what? Yeah, we're not going to do what we used to do. You know what I mean? We're going to take a step back and start assessing. We're not going to do this back-to-back, multiple Call of Duties back-to-back like this. Yeah, because it's stupid. You know what I mean? And this is why I try to tell people, come after me. Oh, you hating on Call of Duty. Oh, instead of realizing and seeing what people are actually complaining about. This is garbage. This is not what Call of Duty is known for. This robotic nonsense, running off the wall nonsense, trying to be like other games. No, be yourself. It's okay to have inspiration from other games. I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? I'm literally tired of it. Call of Duty now is just old news. Nobody really cares so much anymore. Right now, everybody is talking about Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is whooping that butt in terms of numbers. Freaking Battlefield 6, RedSec, all this stuff. Like, that's what people are focusing on right now and playing. And every time I play Battlefield 6, man, it's a whole crazy vibe. You know what I mean? It's just like, wow, Battlefield 6 is so freaking awesome and dope and refreshing. Like, no, I don't want to play Call of Duty. No, I haven't even touched Black Ops 7 since the launch. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Since like the launch. Maybe I played it a little bit after launch, but that was it. Like, no, I don't want to play that again. It's just, I'm tired of it. It's the same old. So I'm so happy.
Thanks for the dono.
That they're waking up.
They have to remake World at War.
Man, look, bro. At this point, man, Call of Duty needs a reboot, man. And I mean a serious reboot. You know what I mean? Marco, appreciate the first super chat, my brother. Thank you so much for supporting the show. One love and God bless. Look, Call of Duty needs a major reboot. I'm not talking about a little bit. I'm talking about a huge reboot. Because it's like, bro, go back to what made Call of Duty. And speaking of World at War, that's literally my favorite, one of my favorites of all time. You know what I'm saying? Boots on the ground. None of this nonsense running off the wall, jetpacks, nonsense, trying to be like other games and fail miserably nonsense. No, we ain't got time for all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay true to who you are. That's what made Battlefield 6 so freaking dope. I love the we don't give a F mentality from the developers when they showed us the premiere of Battlefield 6, and listening to the actual community. Listen to the actual community and stop doing this foolishness. This is the problem with these companies, man. When they pockets start hurting, that's when they start listening. And it shouldn't take for your pockets to hurt for you to realize like, oh shoot, man, we screwed up. You know what I mean? Let's calm it down. Let's take it down a notch a little bit. You can't listen to these fanboys, because this is why I despise the fanboyism, because it does nothing for our industry. I had to realize that. All of us had to realize that, man. We're grown adults now. The fanboy nonsense, it's okay if you don't like Xbox or Nintendo or whatever, but all this brand loyalty nonsense, it gets you nowhere, man, because all it does is make us blind to the truth. And you guys know me already. I'm always going to shoot you straight and tell you the truth. And I don't care who want to get mad and who want to make videos talking about. I don't give a doggone about all that. You know, the truth is the truth. And some people don't like hearing the truth, so they get mad. But the truth is, these companies need to start listening more. Going into 2026, stop rushing out these Call of Duty games. Stop rushing your games, because you rush your games, you're going to crash and burn. And you're going to crash and burn real freaking hard. You know what I mean? Now their bottom line is hurting. Now this Call of Duty is not freaking selling as well. You know, huge, massive freaking L. You understand what I'm saying? Sales down 60 something %. You know what I mean? Freaking physical, digital, all of this. And the game's not even selling well. The numbers not even doing good right now. You know what I mean? Well, why? Because people are tired of the same nonsense. What the heck is this? You know what I mean? An adventure, game or something. They just like they're turning Call of Duty into a first-person adventure game. Boss fights on every freaking level. What are you doing? That's not what Call of Duty is about. You know what I mean? Get rid of all these people that are in there doing garbage every freaking year and get some real people who are passionate. I try to tell you boys, there's not a lot of people that are passionate. These guys like me, bro. I'm not saying that, after me, there won't be another content creator or is another content creator right now that is not passionate. There's a lot of people that are passionate, but it's a dime a dozen on people that are really passionate about what they do. And I'm passionate about what I do here. I don't just come on here for views and for clicks or for money. I come on here because I love doing this. I love talking about video games. I love talking about tech. You know what I mean? Anything I can get my hands on, I'm right there, but man, all the negativity, the toxicity, the fanboyism and all that, where is it getting you? No freaking where. And all those fanboys, Call of Duty fanboys, why didn't buy up Black Ops 7 enough for them to not rethink the idea of taking a step back? You should have been take a step back. After Black Ops 6, they should have taken a step. Matter of fact, bump Black Ops 6. After Modern Warfare, they released Modern Warfare 2 and said, you should have realized, you know what? If we're stepping back into the arena for Black Ops, 6 and 7, let's reinvent the wheel. You know what I mean? Like, man, it's so freaking sad. It's so sad. And the numbers are showing, because now this is doing Microsoft more harm. What a freaking joke. And it's not helping gaslighting the situation, but it is the truth. This is doing Microsoft more harm than good, because this is one of the biggest reasons why I try to tell you boys, like, it's not about jumping up and down and acquiring this and acquiring this company and buying up this and buying up that. Because if whatever you're buying, cough, freaking Sony with Bungie, whatever you're buying, liquidating or, whatever you're trying to do, buy up every freaking thing. And if it's not offering you insane value in the long run, it makes no sense. You should have left Activision alone or left Call of Duty right there, to suffer, right? Because Call of Duty, truth and in fact, was already going downhill before Microsoft touched them. So, hey, man, now it's even worse. And this is supposed to be the golden child. This was supposed to, rake in all the freaking Game Pass subscribers and all the shenanigans. And well, now that growth is not so amazing, is it? Right? Because the truth is, yeah, Activision Blizzard King is more Armstrong on the mobile side of things, more on the console side of things. You get what I'm saying? And also the cloud. So cloud and mobile is benefiting more from this ABK deal. But Call of Duty is such a big franchise to the point where Microsoft is like, oh, this is the cherry on top. If we get Call of Duty, this is going to move Game Pass subscriptions. It's going to help us sell units. Bro, Microsoft is not even reported barely on 10% out of Sony's 20, or what's it, almost 30% during Black Friday, 67%. Like what? Bro, you're not even selling consoles right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to, man, now that Call of Duty is under your umbrella, under your name, you have to find a way to do something to change the needle. You have to reinvent the wheel. Look at Black Ops. Look at Black Ops 6. Look at Black Ops 7. See where you guys were going on. Even previous Call of Duties, Vanguard, all these other Call of Duty games that was already going downhill. Look at those games. Look at what people been saying. Look at Battlefield 6. Look at what worked with Battlefield 6. They went back to the roots. They went back to the freaking roots. When you play Battlefield 6, you're thinking about Battlefield 4, 2, 3, 1. A little bit of Bad Company sprinkle in there. You know what I'm saying? And it is so refreshing. So refreshing to play Battlefield 6. So refreshing to play Battlefield 6. So refreshing. When you go to Call of Duty, you know, whether it's Black Ops 6 or, you know, Black Ops 7, it's just kind of like, okay, all right, been here before. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing really, but like I said, with Black Ops 6, at least I give them their credit. They were trying to do the omnidirectional movement system. You know, they added some really, really cool features, sliding and rolling and all that. Okay, that's cool. But then after that wears off, it's just kind of like, all right, same old Call of Duty. You know what I mean? I don't know, guys. Going into 2026, man, we got to do better, man. It shouldn't take a massive L for you to wake up. You're not the king anymore. You understand what and I try to tell you guys, most people been saying it for years. You know, COD is king. Not no more. You can't be the king forever, bro. Like I try to tell you boys, you always have to defend the title. You have to defend the belt. You understand what I'm saying? You have to defend the belt. You can't vacate the belt. You see what I'm saying? Because if you vacate the belt, then the belt is up for grabs. So you constantly have to be fighting tooth and nail. Life is not easy, bro. Life is not easy. There's always somebody out there that's better than you. You understand? Look better than you, more intelligent than you, make more money than you. You understand what I'm saying? Smarter than you, whatever the case may be. There's always somebody that's a step above you. So life within itself is already competitive. You understand what I'm saying? So you might think you all that and everything, but somebody else is the ish. You feel what I'm saying? And they're, you know what I mean? They got bigger status than you. So what you got to do is you got to work on your game and make sure that you can be the best that you can be. Make sure you're maximizing every options. Make sure you're maximizing every opportunity. You know what I mean? That's given to you, or that you're striving for, that you're aiming for, or else you're going to get left behind. And that's what's happening to Call of Duty right now. You think that you're so big and tough, you're the king, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can touch you. Okay, one day, somebody gonna dethrone the king. And you better be ready. You better be ready to defend the title. You better be ready to learn a lesson, because this is a lesson learned. Like, bro, like this is such a shame and a disgrace, to the point where it's like so much money is being invested into these games every year, right? And there's just little to no improvement every single year. And people are just tired and fed up. And, you know, I don't call his name for no reason, but I heard Etika used to always say, there's a clip of him saying this. And this is why I try to tell you guys, whenever a content creator drop nuggets out there in the world of wisdom, always clip that, because no one lives forever. And when that person is no longer here, you can always go back to those clips and just for inspiration. And I remember him saying, he was on the phone with someone and he said, look, think about this. He was like, you're with someone, right? And that person is well off. They're doing very well. You just there, just existing, right? You ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? You just living off of them. Okay, one day that person decides to get up and say, look, I'm tired of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of your bull crap. And you already ain't got nothing going on for yourself. What do you think is going to happen? That always strive, always evolve, always do something. And the same rules apply for gaming. Look at Assassin's Creed. Suffered the same way Call of Duty suffered. I try to tell you boys, but some of y'all don't want to hear the truth. When I was speaking the truth about how I felt about Black Ops 7, a lot of you guys, oh, you just a Call of Duty hater. Man, get out of my face with that. I've been playing Call of Duty since the very beginning. All right, since the original Call of Duty on PC. All the way up. Call of Duty Big Red 1 on PS2. World at War, all the you can't tell me nothing about Call of Duty. MW3, the original Modern Warfare, you know what I mean? Modern Warfare 2, all these Call of Duty, I played every last one of them. World at War, you know what I'm saying? Call of Duty 2, all these Call of Duty games. When it was World War, original World War, World War 2, World War 3, all this stuff, played every last one of them. 2019, all that. You ain't telling me nothing. I already know. All right. And you could see after 2019, people was complaining about 2019. They didn't really like 2019 all the way. And then ever since then they start doing this nonsense with advanced warfare. Man, get that garbage out of my face. You know what I mean? Jumping all over the place, running on walls. And man, get out of here with all that machinery nonsense. You know, then Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, man, look, you know what I'm saying? It's just like right there and then, greed is a son of a gun. And this is why I try to tell you boys, like, you can't be blinded by money. You understand? Money, too much money will get you in trouble. You understand? Because it's called freaking greed. When you're too freaking greedy, bro, man, trust me, there's a price to be paid for being too friggin' greedy. Because it shows you who you are. And it's really showing who they are right now. Activision, the whole entire development Call of Duty team, the whole 9 yard, man. All of them people, you know what I mean? Freaking greed over the freaking years. Now your pockets is being hit now. All of a sudden you want to get up off of your high horse and apologize. Now, homie, too late. We tired of your bull crap. You know what I mean? I'm so happy that people are speaking up and not brushing stuff under the rug. I'm tired of all that. You guys know how I get. I'm always going to speak my mind till the end. I don't care who want to get mad. You know how I get down. And I call it like it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's time out. We're going into next generation. We're going into a whole new generation. If you don't start speaking up and voting with your wallets, we're going to be doomed. We're literally going to be doomed. Because it's going to keep happening over and over. Look at the situation with Assassin's Creed, right? Every year, Assassin's Creed, everybody's just getting tired. Like, man, this is the same thing over and 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 over again with little effort. And you can fool people for so long before people are just like, man, screw this. Enough is enough. I love the franchise. I love the games, but this is where I draw the line. You know what I mean? And it's like when you get to the top of your frustration, when you get to the top of your limit and your limit can't exceed the limit, that's it. Guys, we're going into next generation, right? And I try to tell you boys, like, yes, everybody is so hype about, PlayStation 6, next generation Xbox and this and that. Yeah, all of that sounds wonderful. But the games, man, the games have to evolve. These games are not evolving. These games are the same thing over and over and over and over again. And the numbers are showing. The numbers are showing themselves proudly.
If a studio becomes too complacent, there's going to be a time when they'll need to reevaluate. This is positive. More dev time equals a better game.
100%. But it shouldn't, thank you, Mark. It shouldn't take them to crash and burn like this to realize this. Like I said, look at Battlefield 6. Why do you think the numbers, the best FPS of the year is Battlefield 6, right? The numbers, the sales, everything, the gameplay experience, it shows, bro, you ain't gonna be the king forever. You understand what I'm saying? That's all. You used to be the king. That's like Mike Tyson, You know what I mean? Not Mike Tyson now is not Mike Tyson in his prime. The things that he was doing in his prime, he can't do it now. So you used to be the king of the jungle back then. But going in the ring with some of these young boxers, you get knocked out. You see what I'm saying? You can't go in there and riff right. You just don't have the stamina. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the endurance. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the focus. You don't have that. You know, the lion, the eye of the tiger. You know what I'm saying? The Debo, the freaking Kimbo slice, mentality. You don't, Anderson Silva, the freaking Chuck Liddell, my man, Rampage Jackson, you know what I'm saying? You don't have that in you no more. So one wrong move, go to sleep. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's happening to Call of Duty, right? Call of Duty got knocked out. And it takes you to get knocked the smooth out and hit the canvas for you to realize, oh shoot, man, I ain't the king no more. You understand? One right hook, one good jab, boom. There you go. It takes that for you to wake up and realize, oh shoot, I got to change the game. I got to change the way I think. I got to change the way how I move. I got to change up my technique. You understand what I'm saying? Because these younger cats, you see, and this applies. This is applied about boxing. This applies to what's going on right now in the gaming industry. You have legendary developers and publishers that are dropping the ball, and it takes new freaking developers to shake up the industry. Look at Ember Lab with Kena Bridge of Spirits. Do I need to keep going here? You understand? Look at all these developers, man, brand spanking new around the start of the generation, right? That are just shaking up the freaking industry and doing something, you know what I mean, very creative, very special, making these legacy, development studios and publishers like, whoa, like, man, we gotta brush up on our game. Like, what the heck are we doing? This is why you hear a lot of people, and I've seen other PlayStation content creators talk about this. Like, man, I'm tired of some of these Sony games. They're all the same. Even back during the PS3 generation, people used to criticize Sony games. Oh, push this button, then push that button, and then jump over this and then jump over that. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, it's still kind of the same way, but a little bit different. You still got to push buttons here, jump here, do this, do that, right? But the old saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But guys, look, we're going into next generation, man. We're going into next generation, and we have to do freaking better because it's going to hurt the sales of your consoles. If you keep putting out garbage and you keep putting out low effort, you're going to get low effort results. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why I have a level of respect for Rockstar Games. I don't care what none of y'all say. This is why I love Rockstar Games. Yeah, are they perfect? No studio, no developer is, no publisher is. None of them are perfect. But I will say this. Rockstar is the best in the industry because whenever they put out a game, it's so prolific. You see what I'm saying? Whenever they put out a game, it's setting new trends. It's setting headlines, gameplay mechanics, graphics, storytelling, overall production is out of this world. You understand what I'm saying? They're like literally the Michael Jordans of game development and things of that nature. You can't touch Rockstar. You could try. Look at all these other games. Right? Try to be open world sandbox. Look at Saints Row, crash and burn. Prime example. And they are the true kings, bro. They are the true kings. You could try to be like Rockstar if you want to, but the wizardry, the magic, you know what I'm saying? That they concoct, that they work, that they grind into the ingredients. You see what I'm saying? That they put into their games. You could try to replicate it all you want, but you cannot. You could try to mimic all you want, but you cannot. You could freeze like a mannequin all you want. but nothing beats the real. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of games, Mafia, Saints Row, all these freaking games, they have tried. They have tried to replicate the whole Grand Theft Auto mindset. Failed. Not even close. You don't get the same feeling. You can't touch Grand Theft. Are you crazy in your brains? Not even close. Those games have, especially Saints Row. Especially Saints Row over Mafia. Saints Row have tried so hard to be GTA and failed miserably. This last reboot was a joke. And I said that into my review because I had early access to the game. I told y'all the truth in my Saints Row review. I said, this ain't it. And I showed you into the review why. You see, this is also another thing, how corrupt the industry is. Because a lot of these reviewers, they're not telling you the truth. What they're doing is they're sitting here wasting your time and try to lie to you, right? And tell you, oh, this and all that, because they have high numbers and high influence, then you're going to listen to them. But somebody with lower numbers and smaller subscriber count, oh, you don't want to listen to them because they're so small and everything, and they don't have anything meaningful to tell you. Wrong. That's where you're wrong. Because some of these bigger channels are the corrupt ones, because money is exchanging hands. You don't know. You can't trust anybody. You see what I'm saying? At least for me, I don't trust anybody. So that's just how I get down. But I try to tell you boys, man, look at the gameplay for yourself. Make a purchase decision. Don't let nobody gas you up and tell you, oh, no, man, the game is fire and this and that. No, look at the game for yourself. If the game looks fire to you and you want to support the developer, go ahead and purchase the game or do whatever the heck you want to do. But going into next generation, guys, I am telling you, mediocrity is a thing of the past. We have to innovate. We have to help push it, because I'm telling you, when GTA 6 comes out, it's going to make all these games that we're so hype about look like yesterday news. I'm telling you, the level of polish, the animations, the level of game design, storytelling, overall production is going to make all these games look like they're not even freaking trying. And then you're going to see these developers are going to try to mimic what GTA 6 is doing, right? Probably ain't going to get it right. But I'm telling you, Rockstar, man, they are the greatest. They are the GOAT when it comes to game development. You know what I mean? Like they just know. You know what I mean? They just know how to say. Why do you think a lot of people are the way they are? The numbers don't freaking lie. They don't lie. Almost every Grand Theft Auto game, right? Why can't Call of Duty be like freaking Grand Theft Auto? Every freaking Grand Theft Auto game has sold very well. Maybe there's a couple exceptions in there, right? You know, the little spin-offs or the ones on the PSP, Chinatown, or, you know, there's another one I forgot to throw in there too. It's in my head. I can't think about it, but like all the mainline ones, you know what I mean? Like 1, 2, 3, Vice City, San Andreas, GTA 4, you know, 5, you know what I'm saying? All them freaking Grand Theft Auto games has sold extremely well. Freaking 5 still selling up for Game of the Year. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the publication that was doing it again, right? So, and that game is old as dirt, and people are still buying it, still playing. Why? Because of the quality, because of the experience, right? Man, you're joking, bro. You are freaking joking. You know what I mean? The same old garbage. And you think people are just going to sit here and be like, yeah, it's okay. It's cool. No, it's not cool, because people are spending $70 on these games, right? And these games don't come cheap. I understand for a lot of people, $70 is hard for them to stomach and to afford. You know what I mean? So therefore, you deserve the best for your money, for your hard-earned dollar. And I don't know what else to say. But all I can say is this is a good thing. Take a step back. All right. Reassess things. Right. Go back to the drawing board. Go back to the drawing board about what makes call, and you can do it. You got all the money in the world, bro. If I had all the money in the world, And I was responsible for Call of Duty, and I was responsible for development. Yep, we ain't putting out no more. Matter of fact, if I was in charge, it wouldn't have gotten this far. It wouldn't have gotten this far. You know what I'm saying? I would have made y'all wait. After Black Ops maybe 3, I would be making y'all wait all the way until this time. All the way until this time. After Black Ops 3, you'll be waiting on the next Black Ops. After Modern Warfare 2, you'll be waiting. Still be waiting right now. You see what I'm saying? And now I would be dropping. Now the hype is real. But guess what? Boots on the ground Call of Duty. Throw in some new features here and there, but stick to what makes Call of Duty, similar to what Battlefield is doing. Everything is going boom, 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 boom in Battlefield 6, and how it just immerse you into the overall experience. Gun going clack, clack, clack. You know what I mean? Recoil, all this and that. Stuff sounds so authentic and everything. Craziness going on. You know, jets going, you know what I'm saying? Tanks going boom, boom. ATVs, dudes flying off of ATVs. And then, man, the realism is on a whole nother freaking level. Meanwhile, in freaking Call of Duty, you over here ducking and dodging machetes coming out of the freaking sky. You know what I mean? Shooting some teleporting dude up in the air. What kind of bullcrap is that? Get that garbage out of here. That's not what Call of Duty is about. Man, that stuff pissed me off. And you expect people to sit here and just, oh, it's all great. No, it's not. And the same rules, this is lesson learned. You should have learned your lesson from Cyberpunk, okay? You should have learned your lesson from Redfall. You should have learned your lesson from Starfield. So many other games. Same thing happened with Assassin's Creed Shadows. You should have learned from those games. You see what I'm saying? But no, you big bad wolf, big dog, big Debo. You want to get knocked out? You know what I'm saying? You go into every game bullying you want to get knocked out? You know what I mean? Nah, you gonna get knocked out. You see what I'm saying? Man, come on, bro. Stop playing. Listen, it's time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is time for a change. It is going into 2026. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now. I've told y'all before, and I'm going to tell you again. Games are getting more and more expensive to make. And guess who's going to be getting hit with the bottom line? Us. Because these companies are not going to eat the costs. It's not going to, listen, we are going to be the ones have to shoulder all the expenses, right? So these games are costing more and more money to make. These developers are requiring more and more money to pay. These studios are requiring more and more money to manage, right? So therefore, if game development costs is going up, you know, paying these developers and directors are going up. Guess what? The initial game price is going to go up, whether you like it, yes or no. So some of us is over here crying about $80 games and $100 games and all this and that. Get ready. Y'all over here talking about, oh, I want to wait till PlayStation 6 and this and that. That's okay. That's all right. Keep waiting until PlayStation 6 because best believe, be careful what you ask for and be careful what you're waiting for. Because when we go into PlayStation 6, you're going to be paying a premium for that experience. The same experience. If you are already struggling, I'm just going to call it like it is, bro. You know me. I don't sugarcoat nothing. You understand? I don't put a filter on my mouth. I don't care who want to get mad. Hear me and hear me loudly and clearly right now. You crying and ranting and raving about $70 games and paying $80. Oh, Nintendo charging this, Nintendo charging that. Wait till you get into next generation. You think the games are going to be $70? Seems like you didn't even pay attention to the Insomniac leak a couple years ago, where the leak came out saying Sony want to charge $100 for games. Oh, you think it's a joke? Turning Spider-Man 3 apparently into something episodic, similar to, you know, FF7. You know what I'm saying? FF7 remake. You think it's a joke? That could very well still happen. And then you are going to be sitting there shelling out $100 a pop for these games or $90 a pop for these games. I'm telling you, prices ain't going down. It's going up. Every generation that God has allowed us to live to see, Games are going to be going up. So I'm telling you boys right now, you better pay attention and realize, like, look, if we don't make a stand, ain't nothing going to change. The same stuff is going to continue to happen. The lackluster, the laziness, the garbage unoptimization of these games, dropping frame rate, no stableness, story is soulless, game is soulless. Bro, come on, you should know this. Let's get it. You see what I'm saying? And this is why I try to tell you guys, like, when it comes to looking at these games, always say how you feel, because at the end, it's costing us money. You understand? If people, this is why I try to tell you guys, when we speak up as a collective unit, as a body, things change. And when we vote with our wallets, things change.
We will make our own destiny.
Yo, Wagwan. Welcome back, my brother. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Appreciate you for being here. Wagwan, Maj. Welcome back to Play Has Limits. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much, man. God bless. Yeah, we in the building, baby. We just grinding. All right, so let's get right into the news. I just had to get that off of my chest, man, because we're talking about next generation. We're talking about 2026 and all this. Be prepared. Be prepared for what you're signing up for. Be prepared, because a lot of these developers, a lot of these publishers are a joke. You understand what I'm saying? And they don't have no passion whatsoever. All they care about is money and greed. That's it. And it's really showing right now that these companies are always going to be about their bag and about their growth and about their shareholders and investors. They don't care about you. They don't, because there's so many of us, right? To the point where you're replaceable. You know, so you say, oh, I'm done with Xbox, or I'm done with Sony, or I'm done with Nintendo. There's always somebody there to take your place. Always remember that, homie. Always. That's why you see me, I humble myself and I just do what I have to do. I just game, do what I have to do, talk about these games, have fun. You know what I'm saying? And just keep it pushing, because there's always somebody else there. Got next. Always somebody there that got next. So if you don't defend the title, if you don't defend the belt will be taken from you. Done. Mic drop. There you go. Let's talk about these topics, man. Y'all think this is a game? Shoot. Nah, we talk about video games, but this ain't no game. This is real talk. You see what I'm saying? Always make sure you defend the belt, defend the title. In other words, defend what you got. Don't let nobody come and take it from you. You see what I'm saying? Defend the title, defend the belt at all costs. And you see a lot of these developers lazy. Look, 5 years from 2020 till now, fixing to be 6 years coming in 2026. And half of the freaking generation was nothing but lackluster performance, nothing but 30 FPS. That's all we've been getting. And then halfway through the generation, oh, here comes 60 FPS, right? The games start looking better, start being more optimized and things. Wasting your time talking, Marlon. You're wasting your time. It ain't gonna matter. Ain't nothing gonna change. You know what I'm saying? You wasted your time. You literally are. So don't waste your time, Marlon. Don't waste your time. Okay? Don't waste your time. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about this right now, because this is very, very exciting. Is the stream running okay? Wait, what happened? It says no data. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Okay. Okay. Is the stream okay? I don't know what just happened a while ago. Everything's good? Let me know if everything's good. Just a blip. Okay. Maybe that was YouTube, because I didn't see any error messages on my software. I just saw it said on the stream thing, no data or something like that. I don't know what the heck happened. Oh, I'm good. Okay. I appreciate you boys. All right. So check this out. Shouts to Matt Booty. So VGT Gaming News said Matt Booty announces that Microsoft working with AMD to co-develop FSR ray regeneration. Black Ops 7 is the first game to use FSR ray regeneration. So in other words, FSR redstone, right? And this is exciting because this lets me know it ain't just Sony that's trying to improve in terms of performance, ray tracing, and all those things, but also Microsoft as well. So I'm telling you, that next gen Xbox, man, that thing's going to be a beast when it comes to playing PC games on that mug. So Matt Booty is here to talk about it. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this bad boy for you guys. And let's go ahead. Let's take it away. All right.
Hi, everyone. I'm Matt Booty, president of game content and studios at Xbox. And in my role, I have the honor of working with some of the greatest artists, creatives, and technical directors in the world. We have a long history with AMD, from our ambitious hardware plans to how our teams are working together today to deliver the best-in-class experience for our players in games like Call of Duty. Real-time ray tracing enables high-fidelity, realistic cinematic reflections, yet for many games, the runtime cost is prohibitive. FSR Redstone helps change that. We've been working very closely with AMD to co-develop FSR Ray Regeneration to achieve a material improvement in real-time ray tracing. I'm pleased to say that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is the first game ever to showcase this visual enhancing technology. Additionally, with today's Redstone launch driver, FSR Frame Generation is also now available for players running Call of Duty Black Ops 7 on AMD's 9000 series graphics cards. These ML technologies help our teams achieve higher fidelity visuals while delivering the great feel and high performance that Call of Duty is known for. Our work on FSR Redstone is just one example of what this partnership is unlocking today, and our teams can't wait to share more of what our collaboration with AMD will unlock in the future across games and our next generation hardware. Thanks, and back to you, Jack.
Thanks, Matt. It's been incredible work.
All right. I think we have another video to go over in that regard too. I think this one is longer. So let's take a look at this because I want to pay attention to this because I know that for the right games, for FSR Redstone and the ML enhanced performance and technology is also gonna help the games to look better and play better. Across the board for games that not just Black Ops 7. We already know Black Ops 7 is a wash, but they're starting off with Black Ops 7. But I'm just saying for like games in the future from Xbox, that even games that are released on PS5 or even on the next generation Xbox, having this particular, FSR Redstone technology, new machine learning technology for, and advancements and things of that nature, frame generation and FSR regeneration and things of that nature. Yeah. And then also they talk about Radiance caching and stuff, which we talked about this with Mark Cerny and the team with the Radiance cores and how they're doing that, with ray tracing and all that. So let's go ahead and let's dig into this video because this is exciting for the next generation and how developers are gonna, implement this into the games. Because I'm telling you, upscaling and AI, look at what Sony is doing right now with, PSSR 2.0 and the stuff that we have learned there. It's going to be a huge jump in terms of image quality. It's not going to just be a half upgrade. It's going to be a full-on huge graphical jump, like from FSR 3 to FSR 4 kind of jump. So think about how amazing PSSR is now compared to how it's going to look when we get to PSSR 2.0. And then obviously by the time we get to PlayStation 6, it's going to be a whole different ball game. Same thing that's going to be happening here, with how Microsoft is with the Series X and, with FSR or FSR 3, how, they were able to implement that with a lot of the games on the Series X. And then now we're talking about Project Redstone, FSR Redstone, and all these different machine learning algorithms and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this because like I said, AMD, man, this is crazy. AMD is at the heart, because I remember it was said that Intel and AMD was just battling, a whole bidding wars to, see who is going to be making the chip for the next generation, PlayStation or even Xbox. And AMD is at the helm of it again. And it's exciting to see how far AMD has come, with FSR and stuff like that, especially FSR 4 right now, which I've told you guys when I reviewed the 9070 XT on the channel, and how FSR 4, the image quality is so much better than FSR 3. I mean, it's really even showing that. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this, man. Let's take it away.
What I love most about gaming is how it never stops evolving, not just in how we play, but in how deeply we experience the worlds we step into. Early this year at Computex, I shared a glimpse of that future with FSR Redstone, our next generation suite of neural rendering technologies. And today, that future is here. FSR Redstone gives developers new tools to create, and players experiences that feel richer, more alive, and more immersive. We'll have more than 200 games supporting our ML Power Upscaler by the end of this year.
Whoa, over 200 game titles powered by machine learning by the end of this year, with one or more FSR Redstone features by the end of 2025. Over 200 titles, guys. This is crazy. This is, man, I'm telling you, by the time, man, AI is taking over in terms of upscaling in a big way. Over 200 games. Look at this, man. Last of Us Part 1, Last of Us Part 2. I mean, you can see the Sony games up in here. You can see the Spider-Man 2, Miles Morales, Spider-Man Remastered, Horizon Forbidden West, Lords of the Fallen, Ninja Gaiden 2. I mean, all these freaking games, right? So, yeah, and these games right now, obviously, takes advantage of the 9000 series GPUs as well. But going into next generation, these are all for PCs, like, to take advantage of the 9000 series cards from AMD. But what I'm saying is going into next generation consoles, right? Yeah, the architecture from those next generation consoles is going to be able to facilitate FSR Redstone. Call of Duty is just a tip of the iceberg now. But what I'm saying is going into next gen consoles, the margin is going to be widening. There's going to be more games, more experiences. But yeah, all of this is obviously PC. But what I'm saying is, man, this is crazy. Obviously, there's more work that needs to be done with Redstone, but man, this is a step in the right direction. But let's get a little bit back and then we'll run into it.
And more immersive. We'll have more than 200 games supporting our ML Power Upscaler by the end of this year, delivering near native image quality from lower resolution frames in real time. But this is just the beginning. There's so much more ahead, and we're excited to see how developers and players bring these technologies to life. We took a hard look at the modern graphics pipeline and asked a simple question: where can machine learning truly transform the gaming experience? That question led us to create 3 new technologies, joining our ML upscaling as part of the FSR Redstone family. Ray traced lighting is stunning, but incredibly demanding. Modern games spend a huge amount of time calculating rays bouncing around complex scenes, so we reimagined that process from the ground up. FSR Radiance Caching is a real-time neural network-driven system that transforms how ray trace lighting is computed.
Something Sony is doing too.
Intelligence built directly into the engine. Instead of recalculating every single ray, Radiance Caching learns in real time, recognizing lighting patterns, predicting behavior, and reusing information with incredible efficiency. The result? Beautiful, realistic lighting at a fraction of the cost. We're proud to partner with Fat Shark, creators of Warhammer 40,000 Darktide, to showcase the first implementation of Radiance Caching, bringing richer, beautiful lighting to every environment. You'll see this technology rolling up in games next year, and it's set to redefine cinematic fidelity in real-time experiences. Next, we focus on improving ray trace detail, especially in scenes that are upscaled, where traditional denoisers often blur or lose fine information. FSR Ray Regeneration is our ML power solution to restore detail in ray trace effects. Using neural networks trained on low sample frames, it reconstructs what the final image should look like, delivering crisp reflections.
And I need y'all, listen to me. All of this is gonna, listen to me right now. Listen to me right now, guys. I need y'all to dissect this, okay? Listen to me. All of this is gonna be amazing on the next gen Xbox because let me pause right quick. Let me try to get y'all to understand. I know a lot of people saying Xbox is dead, this and that, when it comes to exclusives and just the brand in general not selling well. But I need y'all to hear me right now. What's gonna make this next generation Xbox so good is with the performance that it's going to be offering on the PC side of things. Not even just the PC side, but also when it comes to the games as well. This FSR Redstone and the regeneration and all that, think about this. As time goes by and they actually clean up the noise and all those things, clean up the image quality, the noise and all this, and multi-frame generation, all this stuff, because again, this is all a work in the matrix right now. It's all a work in the making. So think about by the time the next generation Xbox comes out and on the PC side of things, you're playing games on the PC side of things on the next generation Xbox. And when they're updating, similar to what Sony is doing with PSSR 2.0, think about every single time they update, FSR Redstone or FSR in general, that's going to feed into the next gen Xbox because obviously it has a PC side. It's a hybrid machine. I'm just saying, guys, we're about to cross over now. You know what I'm saying? We're crossing over now to the point where it's like, we don't have to sit here and wait months on months before it actually comes to consoles. If it's happening on PC, it's happening on the next gen Xbox. Crazy. It's crazy to even think about. You know what I mean? Like to even think about. And now, like I said, when you look at the image quality of a lot of these games, it's just mind blowing knowing that this is upscaling, looking even better than native. Like it's crazy. So I'm telling you guys, FSR, FSR 4 might have its issues right now with some of the games not maybe properly implemented, or the image quality is not as great as even with what NVIDIA is offering. But man, it's come a far way and it looks really good. You know what I mean? Because when I was running games on that 9070 XT, I was blown away with FSR 4. Redstone, I have not checked Redstone out yet. Maybe I just need to, check out Black Ops 7 again on PC and then try it out myself and see how the image quality is. But don't sleep on this, because going into the next generation of Xbox, if you are purchasing the next generation of Xbox, the next gen Xbox hybrid, this is exciting because games like GTA 6, when GTA 6 drops on PC, guess who's going to be eating real good? Guess who don't have to go build a PC? I'm trying to tell y'all, this is one thing I'm excited about with the next gen Xbox is an all-in-one box. Obviously, you're going to be having the Steam machine and things of that nature. But let's face it, man. The next generation Xbox is going to blow the Steam machine out of the water. It's not even in the same league. You know what I mean? It's like comparing a Ford Focus to a Lamborghini. It's not even in the same league. Okay. So when you think about raw power and capabilities on what we've heard about Magnus and what this thing is going to be able to do, and if it's true about 5080 level performance, that's crazy to even think about. And to even tie in with what Hip Hop Gamer was saying about 50, because remember the video that he was talking about Steam coming to PS6, and he was talking about the RTX 5080 being a great GPU to run GTA 6 very well. So if you see where I'm going with this, if it is true, according to the leaked documents that Moore's Law is Dead was able to get his hands on, and talking about Project Magnus, and if this machine is offering 5080 level performance, think about, I need y'all to see where I'm going with this. Think about how amazing that's going to be when GTA 6 finally comes to PC. You're going to be able to take advantage of that on that next generation Xbox. Also, too, AMD FSR Redstone with this ML enhanced performance and technology is going to be better, even better by them, because these algorithms are ever changing. They're ever improving. Think about that, right? That's exciting to know you have an all-in-one box, and who knows, with all this RAM shortages and all this kind of stuff going on, graphics cards are going to probably be either coming down or still going up, or price is going to be too high for you to build a high-end PC, right? And then we're also hearing possibly that the 6000 series GPUs might get delayed. I mean, we still don't really know if that's going to be the case or not, but we're just going to have to wait and see. But yo, prices are expensive right now when it comes to building a full-on fat PC, right? To even play some of these games at maximum settings and everything like that. So I'm telling you guys, now it's getting to the point where it's not just truly about rasterization performance. Yes, rasterization performance does matter because having that raw power, that raw horsepower does definitely help. But AI now is taking up a lot of the load.
All that tech sounds like Shang Shang.
I know. It does sound like Chang Chang, but hear me though. Hear me. Guys, we are getting to the point now where we don't really have to choose no more. We hardly have to choose no more. Guys, I don't know if you understand. Both of these next generation console, whatever, if you're team blue, that's cool. You're going to go with team blue. If you're team green, regardless if the games are going to PlayStation, you're team green. But hear me. Both of these next generation consoles have a place in your hearts, have a place in your pockets. Because, hey, I'm buying a PlayStation 6 for exclusives. Hey, I'm buying the next generation Xbox for the hybrid functionality and be able to play PC games and not having to go out there and having to go purchase a PC or go build a super $5,000 freaking PC to play things at max settings. So think about how amazing this is going into next generation. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. And with AI, it ain't even just about Microsoft, Project Redstone, FSR Redstone, Regeneration, all this kind of stuff. Look at Sony as well. Look at the partnership. It ain't just about Microsoft, but look at the partnership that Sony got going on with AMD right now. You understand what I'm saying? Not having to so rely on CPU and GPU, not having so much, resources bugging down the actual performance of the CPU and GPU, being able to free up all those things, and CPU and GPU can breathe and do whatever they need to do seamlessly with no issues, no problems. Then you have the Radiance cores that they're talking about. Ray tracing is going to be done in a way where it's not as taxing on the CPU or on the GPU. The upscaling technology is going to be doing all of the magic. You know what I mean? The algorithm is going to be able to do all the magic. Man, y'all better wake up and realize now technology is evolving. You see what I'm saying? The issues that we were facing with PS5 and Series X, we're not going to have those issues, you know what I'm saying, in next generation in terms of CPU bottlenecks and things of that nature, because look at the PS5 Pro. Look at what PS5 Pro is doing. Yes, PS5 Pro is using the same CPU as the PS5, but at a higher frequency. Right? And a higher frequency enough is not enough. So AI is taking over, right? So to where you don't have to so much rely on the CPU as much. The CPU don't really matter as much because the AI is carrying a lot of the heavy load, doing all the processing, doing all the heavy work. And that's what I'm trying to tell you boys to understand. Y'all are sitting here talking about, man, there's no way on paper PS5 Pro is going to be able to run GTA 6. You don't know that. Stop listening to nonsense. We don't know. We still have to wait to see how PS5 Pro is going to run. But one thing is for certain. One thing is for certain is that Sony has figured out a way, based on the leaks, based on what we've covered yesterday and the day before in terms of PS5 Pro and PSSR 2.0, is that Sony has finally figured it out. Sony is trying to work with these developers, allegedly, to alleviate a lot of the issues that we're having right now with PSSR. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Stop. It's not just about, and even with this lower power mode, it's not just about pushing resolution. It's about getting the best performance possible. That's what I'm trying to get you the boys to understand. So all of this nonsense that you're hearing from Digital Foundry and all this person trying to debate and concoct some stuff, hear me and hear me loud and clearly. If all of this stuff is true, GTA 6 can easily run at 60 frames per second. Easy. You understand what I'm saying? Easy. Why it's easy? Because it's not about, again, it's not about pushing for resolution and pushing for the highest frame rate anymore. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about both of those anymore. Yes, is it possible for you to get both of those? Yes. But what I'm saying is, with these upscaling technology, the possibility is endless. GTA 6 can very well run on these machines at 60 frames per second. What is helping to do that? This lower power mode that we talked about, right? Yeah, the image quality, you heard what Jack just said. Image quality might suffer a little bit, right? But when you activate the wizardry of the upscaling, that's where the image quality really shine. So yes, resolution is going to take a hit, right? But at the end of the day, as long as the image quality is being fixed by AI, you're able to have such a better, almost basically native experience. It's almost as if like there's no upscaling. So I'm telling you, on those more demanding games, man, these developers, man, they have all the tools. Yes, we're talking about the tools. These developers have all the tools in the world to get the job done now. So there's no excuses. You heard what Sony is apparently telling developers right now. Look, this lower power mode, we need you to implement this lower power mode into your games. You understand? We need you to lower resolution and focus on frame rate. That's what people want the most. Allow PSSR and FSR Redstone to carry the load in terms of the image quality and overall performance and smoothness of the games. That's what it's coming down to, guys. So, man, it's exciting. PlayStation 6, next generation Xbox. Woo! I can't wait. I literally can't wait because I want to see, just like Shuya Yoshida said, it has to be something else that they're going to use to pull us in. You don't have to sit there and spend $5,000 on a rig anymore. Are y'all hearing me? If it is true about Steam coming to PlayStation 6, are y'all even paying attention to what's going on? It's not about the old school mentality of going out there, paying $5,000-$6,000. You ain't got to do that no more. These next generation consoles are slowly getting to the point where we don't even have to rely on these big, expensive, bulky rigs no more. Now it's being brought to these consoles. Sony and Microsoft's job and Nintendo's job is to keep you handcuffed to the console. Is to keep you married to the console. You understand? They don't want you going nowhere. They want you to stay on one box. Guys, we're getting to that point now. So as long as AMD do their job, as long as Sony keep working tirelessly to make sure that these games are looking best and playing their best, I'm telling you guys right now, there's no surprise why GTA 6 got delayed, because stuff like this is behind the scenes working right now. The magic needs to work itself out. So a lot of us might be like, yeah, GTA 6 is going to be running at 30 frames. There's no way. You don't know that. We might get the shock of our lives and realize, oh shoot, this is even on PS5. This mug is running at 60 frames. Yeah, the image it does not have the hardware capabilities of PS5 Pro in terms of the GPU, but it's still looking good on base. Leave it right there, Marlon. Leave it right there. Leave it right there. Let's move on.
In more lifelike surfaces, every frame feels more alive. You can see this tech in action right now in Call of Duty Black Ops 7,
Oh,
where it delivers.
Whoa. I just finished talking about it. Bro, you see, bro, look how close that is. Let me brighten up my screen. Turn up your screen. Turn up your screen right now. I just finished talking about this. Perfect time. Look at Redstone and look at, oh my God. Look at Redstone and look at native 4K. Like, just look at that. Look at the glove on Redstone and look at the glove on native 4K. This stuff is crazy. Can you see? Can y'all see? I move myself out of the way. Look at that and tell me, bro. We're getting to the point where these upscaling technology, and this is what we're talking about today, the AMD FSR Ray Regeneration. Can you see that? You could see Redstone is like, man, that's crazy, bro. This is why I try to tell y'all, GTA 6 is not impossible to run on these consoles at 60 frames. You understand and even going into next generation, like upscaling quality like this is absolutely insane. Because you could look and be like, man, that looks better than native or close to native. For some people, they will say, yeah, I don't like the way how the glove look. The armor, not the armor, but the gold part of the glove looks better natively than it does on Redstone. Redstone looks a little dull, but either way, we're getting close. We are getting close, guys. AI is taking over, man. Like I said, it's not just about native anymore. It's about these upscaling technology. This is the future. And it's just crazy how they're able to do this. So, hey, man, pay attention, guys. Pay attention.
Ultra-realistic lighting in fast-paced gameplay, with many of next year's top games in development now. With Ray Regeneration, we're enabling higher quality ray tracing at higher performance. And this is just the start.
Wow.
Let's hear from my good friend Matt Booty from Microsoft to share his experience with FSR Redstone.
Thanks, Jack. Hi, everyone. I'm Matt Booty, president of game content and studios at Xbox. And in my role, I have the honor of working with some of the greatest artists, creatives, and technical directors in the world. We have a long history with AMD, from our ambitious hardware plans to how our teams are working together today to deliver the best-in-class experience for our players in games like Call of Duty. Real-time ray tracing enables high-fidelity, realistic cinematic reflections, yet for many games, the runtime cost is prohibitive. FSR Redstone helps change that. We've been working very closely with AMD to co-develop FSR Regeneration to achieve a material improvement in real-time ray tracing. I'm pleased to say that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is the first game ever to showcase this visual enhancing technology. Additionally, with today's Redstone launch driver, FSR Frame Generation is also now available for players running Call of Duty Black Ops 7 on AMD's 9000 series graphics cards. These ML technologies help our teams achieve higher fidelity visuals while delivering the great feel and high performance that Call of Duty is known for. Our work on FSR Redstone is just one example of what this partnership is unlocking today, and our teams can't wait to share more of what our collaboration with AMD will unlock in the future across games and our next generation hardware. Thanks, and back to you, Jack.
Thanks, Matt. It's been incredible working with your team, and I'm so grateful for our partnership. Our next major upgrade builds on a foundation we introduced with FSR 3, analytical frame generation powered by deterministic algorithms.
Come on, Michael, you know this.
It set the stage. It proved how dramatically smoother motion can redefine gameplay, and it showed just how transformative frame generation can be. Now we're taking it even further. Our new ML-based frame generation uses an advanced neural network trained on some of the most challenging scenarios in modern gaming from high-speed racers to chaotic battlefields. The result? Motion that's not just smoother, but truly seamless. In this example from F125, on the left, our original analytical model. Notice the ghosting around the...
Wow. Wait a minute. Hold on, man. That's FSR 3.1 on the left. Bro. This is crazy, bro.
The tire at high speed. On the right, the new ML version. Crisp, clear, fluid, preserving every nuance of speed and motion. This is what next-gen frame generation looks like, and you can see it for yourself in over 40 games by the end of this year. And that's the beauty of FSR. It keeps getting smarter, so your games keep getting better. When you piece all these innovations together, the result is nothing short of extraordinary. Higher performance without sacrificing image quality, giving you the freedom to push your hardware further. For example, with Redstone enabled, you'll be over 4 times faster in Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and over 3 times faster in F125.
That's crazy.
Just turn on FSR Redstone and feel the difference.
Wow.
Let's hear from Ian Flatt from Codemasters, the makers of F1 who are working with FSR Redstone.
Bro, this is
Thanks,
crazy,
Jack.
man.
Hi, I'm Ian Flatt, studio head at EA Codemasters Birmingham. My role is supporting the team in creating the most authentic and exciting F1 racing experience for players around the world. We share AMD's passion for innovation, and that's why we've teamed up to bring some incredible tech to F125.
Stuff is no joke, guys.
Our goal is simple: make F125 look true to life with amazing performance. And to achieve that, we implemented AMD's FSR Redstone, including machine learning powered upscaling and frame generation technologies.
Wow.
These features boost image quality and performance, so you get stunning visuals at higher frame rates without sacrificing your favourite detail settings.
Wow.
Thanks to the optimisation on our Ego engine and the power of the Radeon 9000 series GPUs, F125 feels smooth, responsive and absolutely breathtaking every lap, every turn. You can try FSR upscaling and frame generation in F125 today, and we're not stopping here.
Wow.
Electronic Arts and Codemasters will continue our partnership with AMD to push image quality and performance even further. We are thrilled to be bringing additional FSR Redstone technologies to the Ego engine in the future.
Thank you, Ian.
So,
it's
not
exciting
just
to
Black
bring
Ops.
together our long-standing partnership with EA and Codemasters alongside our global F1 collaborations. For me, FSR Redstone is what I love most about this industry, working with incredibly talented teams to build technology that really moves gaming forward. None of this happens without the developers, engineers, and partners who bring their creativity and trust to these ideas. It gives developers more room to create and gives players experiences that feel better in all the ways that matter. I'm proud of what we've accomplished together and even more grateful to the teams pushing us to keep improving.
Definitely,
There's so much
Glenn.
more ahead, and we're excited to take those steps side by side. Thank you for spending the time with us today, and thank you for being part of this journey.
Like I said earlier, if anybody was hearing me, right? Like I said, we just need the games to be amazing going into next. All the talk I was saying earlier, we need the games to be amazing. We need developers to stop being lazy because now we have the technology. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Maj, thank you so much, bro.
Make our own destiny.
Appreciate that. Let's go. Thank you guys, man. Thank y'all. Thank you, Maj. Anybody who wants to hit our membership club, go do so by hitting that join button. Thank you so much. If you just got a gifted sub, my man Game-ish here, hey, go to the community tab. You see all your perks right there, my brother, and check out the members only videos that we do have on the channel. But yeah, man, we just need great games, guys. That's all we need. We just need these developers to do their job, implement all this technology, and we are good to go. That's it. That's all we need them to do. All right, so let's shift gears to TGS. Let's shift gears to TGS, man. Look, I don't know. So let's talk about the whole prediction situation because I know a lot of you guys are probably having low expectations until tomorrow, but I'm going to tell you right now, man, Game Awards again, bro. It's like I can't believe it. Like, time just goes so quick. It just felt like the Game Awards just passed like yesterday. And here we are again, man. There's a lot of games that got leaked, a lot of information that's out there, a lot of stir that's out there. God of War is supposed to be having some kind of affairs. I literally hope so. I literally hope that there's something God of War there. I hope that we could get to see some new IPs. I know Phantom Blade Zero is confirmed for the Game Awards. We're going to get a release date for that game. Hopefully we get a shadow drop for a demo. What else? Soros, Housemark, the makers of Returnal. Yep, that's already confirmed to be there. I'm excited to see Soros. Can't wait. I'm freaking hype. A lot. Now, when it comes to the statue, my predictions for the statue, I would say, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of numb to it. I just, part of me is like thinking about Dante's Inferno, but at the same time, I just don't want to get my hopes up. So for now, I'm just going to leave it neutral. I don't know what to expect. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to guess or spell or anything like that because I don't want to, set myself up for failure in that regard. But I do think that Sony can show up in a very big way here, not just with, all the stuff that's actually confirmed to be there, but also something surprising, right? And on top of that, Microsoft, I mean, obviously there's tons of games coming out next year for Microsoft. I think that they should show some gameplay on some of these games that they have. Forza Horizon 6, that could show up some kind of way, or, Fable or Gears E-Day, something to just kind of get us hype to go into, 2026 and stuff like that. Any of those games, I think, would be, okay. I don't know. Elder Scrolls, I know some people are talking about Elder Scrolls based on the statue, or maybe some update on Marvel's Blade or something like that. Maybe some gameplay, something. I think Microsoft needs to have a good, strong presence at the Game Awards. It can't just be Sony. Nintendo, I heard that there's some kind of rumor going around about something big for Nintendo. That would be cool also as well, whatever it is. That would be awesome, to see something from Nintendo there. I mean, they just dropped new hardware. Why not? Everybody and their mama is going to be watching the Video Game Awards. Remember, the Video Game Awards pull in more numbers, than the whole Super Bowl, for that matter. So if you got a game, that's where you need to show it at. You see what I'm saying? And try to get as much buzz as you possibly can. So Nintendo, all the big three, I think, should have something strong to show. You want to show your best at the Game Awards because people are going to be watching from all over the world, not just gamers, but also non-gamers or people who are trying to get into gaming. You know what I mean? And for me as a hardcore gamer, I don't just tune in just for, the nominees and the Game of the Year awards and all this. I tune in for the games, the new reveals. I live for that stuff. Updates on existing games that, we haven't heard from in like years and things of that nature. So that's kind of like where I'm at, guys. So nothing too wild in terms of predictions. I'm just keeping it like at a bare minimum. But I would like to see something God of War, whether it's that God of War, collections or 2D, 3D God of War game, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something shows up there. And obviously, get even maybe a couple more reveals. That will be amazing as well. Whatever it is, Cory Barlog's next game, whatever, don't care. Just let it show up here. Build that hype, man. You got to build that hype going into 2026. Because 2026, starting from January, is stacked with a lot of games. And I'm at least happy that we're getting something on Phantom Blade Zero, because that's a game that we've been waiting for, since last year to get something on, release date or drop a demo. And we hear that it's not coming out till 2026. We're going to this year. So guys, I will be streaming it. Tune in, get hype, get excited. And let's let's do it. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. It said Phantom Blade demo drop 10 out of 10. Oh man, that would be fantastic if we could get that. You know what I'm saying? That would be fantastic. But we'll see, guys. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Resynced. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, that's gonna show up there as well. So yeah. Oh yeah. Resident Evil Requiem. That's also, you know, Leon. I mean, obviously the big leak yesterday was Leon was on the cover when you pre-order and stuff like that. You know, old Leon, old crusty Leon. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are excited. So yeah, RE Requiem, I'm expecting it to be there, you know, show off some new gameplay and things like that. So yeah, man. Like I said, not just the third party stuff, but you know, all the AAA, you know, developers and publishers, they got to show something, man. You got to show freaking something. Yeah. Also the Zelda remake. Yeah. I think that was, something that I saw, what's his name again? My man's Nintendo Prime. Because on his thumbnail, it looked like Zelda. You know what I mean? I saw Zelda on his thumbnails. I was like, oh shoot, we're getting a Zelda remake or something like that. So I will be start streaming a couple hours before it starts. So don't worry. God's willing, tomorrow I'll be streaming at least 2 hours in advance. So make sure you come through, support your boy. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you're enjoying the show. Better drop that demo. Yes, Skillful. Better drop that demo, man. I think that would be awesome. Wolverine showing something new probably. I don't think we're getting anything Wolverine. Because I think next year we're going to probably get like an update for Wolverine. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting anything Wolverine related. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Wolverine, that could show up there. I mean, maybe we could get some new gameplay. But I remembered Insomniac Games saying that, yo, next year they're going to be updating us and letting us know. So we'll see. I believe it's like 8 something or Eastern time, 8 Eastern time, something like that. I need to go back and check. Don't worry. When you see me live, you know it's going to be 2 hours in advance. So don't worry. I believe it's around 8 p.m. Eastern time. So 7 my time. So I'll be starting, you know, a little early. Maybe you might get 2 streams from me tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, man, I'm excited, guys. Make sure you come through and support your boy. You know what I mean? Come through. You know what I mean? Grab your snacks. We're going to have a great time. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be, you know how we do this every year, man. God is so good, giving us the opportunity to live to see these game awards every year and to live for these reveals every year. So make sure you come through and support your boy. All right. So yeah. Okay. So let's move on to the next topic here. VGT Gaming News is saying Microsoft says 2026 is important for Xbox. They will be celebrating the 25th anniversary of the gaming brand. Quote, we want to celebrate the great legacy and history of Xbox, as well as defining the future of where the Xbox ecosystem is going, says VP of Next Gen, Jason Ronald. So next year is huge for Microsoft in general. So for the 25th anniversary, I really want to see them kick things into high gear. This is one of the main reasons why I say, look, at the Game Awards, take it up a notch, Microsoft. Take it up a notch. You know what I mean? So we will see what happens. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. But yeah, man, Sega, you know, all these companies and everything like that. Yo, we got to do better. We got to do freaking better. Okay. Said Marlon, it says, I would absolutely love a Dante's Inferno remake. Yeah, dude. But hey, man, don't get your hopes up, you know, because we know how this industry work. Don't get your hopes up. All right. Because it might not happen and then you're going to be disappointed. So try lowering expectations at this point, because you're going to set yourself up for failure and you're going to leave out of there mad. You know what I'm saying? So try to like level it down just a little bit. Take it down a notch. So Call of Duty right now is in trouble. You know what I mean? Because they're in trouble to the point where they got to come out with a statement. And this is not the first time they have put out a statement like this. But let's go ahead and let's take it away. All right. So as you guys can see here, breaking Activision. This go from Charlie Intel. Breaking Activision says they will no longer do back-to-back Modern Warfare or Black Ops releases in Call of Duty. Quote, the reason are many, but the main one is to assure we provide an absolutely unique experience each and every year, end quote. Not the first time we have heard this. You know what I mean? I hope that the failure of Black Ops 7, you know what I'm saying, in terms of numbers, in terms of players being happy, teach them a lesson. Because I am so tired of Call of Duty being the way that it is. You know what I mean? And absolutely no passion, just pure greed. And so, yeah, there it is, man. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. And to be truthful, it shouldn't be an annual release. Call of Duty, for me, it should be like every 3 to 4 years. You know, give yourself enough time, because all you're doing is recycling the same bull crap over and over again every year. Give yourself at least a 3 to 4 year span. Let people miss Call of Duty. But nah, all they really care about is the bag. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got to do it every year. You keep doing it every freaking, or maybe 2.5 years at minimum. You know what I'm saying? 2.5 years, maybe 3 max, to kind of iron out the kinks, come up with something fresh, have a bigger impact, something. The same old regurgitated mess every year. Nah, bro, that's not cutting it. And you wonder why people are upset. You wonder why people are just like, yo, I'm tired of this bull crap. You know what I mean? Enough is enough. You can't fault them. You literally cannot fault them. But let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? All right. So with that being said, let's talk about former The Last of Us director's new game being revealed at the Game Awards. What? So let's talk about this Last of Us former director here. So apparently they have a big game, or a game to be showed up at the Game Awards. That's why I said don't sleep on the Game Awards, guys, because you don't want to miss out on that. If you're able to, make sure you guys tune in, because this is pretty exciting. All right. So let's go ahead and let's dial into this one. It says former The Last of Us director's new game being revealed at the Game Awards. It said Bruce Straley's studio, Wildflower Interactive, will be revealing its debut game at the Game Awards. So Straley's resume includes creating The Last of Us, directing Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, and A Thief's End for Naughty Dog. It said the Game Awards is no stranger to The Last of Us, with Naughty Dog's IP winning multiple awards, including Game of the Year in 2020 for Part 2. It's not surprising to see why. Last year, Naughty Dogs even revealed the next project, Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet, at the end of the show. However, one of The Last of Us co-creators, Bruce Straley, wasn't there, having left the company in 2017. He started Wildflower Interactive in 2021, an indie studio, but didn't give more information than that. So now fans can expect to see what the studio has been working on come December 11th. So I'll be tuning in. New game from Wildflower Interactive, run by The Last of Us, Bruce Straley, to premiere at the Game Awards. So we're going to be tuning in and seeing what's going to be happening. The fact that this man, was a director, and he, helped, with Last of Us, and he directed Last of Us, and then also Uncharted, especially Uncharted 2, which is goated, by the way. I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. So y'all boys, let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section, man. Hit that like button for me, share out the stream. We're officially in the Q&A. I want to know what your predictions are for tomorrow. Come on in, chime in. If you do want to help support the show, hey, super chat your predictions, or tag me at Marlin Gaming Nation if you have any questions, any concerns, or anything like that. But we are officially in the Q&A portion right now. So, hey, hit the like button for me, guys. Let's see if we could get over 200 likes. I know we could do it. Let's get it on with it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's play some music real quick. We got this. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. So what is y'all prediction? What is y'all prediction for tomorrow? I want to know. I want to know. All right. Make sure you guys hit me. Tag me. Let's get it, baby. Said Marlon, fire up this Redstone Black Ops 7. Man, we ain't even got the time for that right now. We ain't even got the time for that right now, bro. But yeah, we're going to have to look at that at some other time. It says, I want a new Couture. Yeah. Apparently, that's rumored to be there. So we'll see. Apparently, according to Kirkasis, we're supposed to be getting some sort of reveal in that regard. So we'll see. Said we already need that Crux 80 remix. Yeah, we ain't got time for that right now, Mike. Oh, man. He says, I would love to see a trailer for Black Ops 8 tomorrow. You know what? I'm done with you, bro. Black Ops 8. Nah, bro. We don't need no more Black Ops right now. They need to take a break. They need to take a break. Yo, what's up, Game Station News? What's poppin', baby? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. New Super Smash Bros. Game for Switch. Oh, that would be nuts. That would be nuts if we get that. Talking about Black Ops 8. Man, we don't want no Black Ops 8, bro. Black Ops need to take a break. Call of Duty needs to take a break. You know what I'm saying? Say, yo, Marlon, there was another leak for what looked like a part of Kratos' head. So maybe that, yeah, I talked about that yesterday, Eminem. I talked about that yesterday. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. Corey Barlog, that's what the rumors are saying, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Activision made this decision because they knew GTA 6 was coming out. Man, nah, I wouldn't even corner it on GTA. It's just that the game flopped. And they realized, oh man, we screwed up. You know what I mean? We screwed up. You know what I mean? So, hey, we got to do better. You know what I mean? Come on, man. We got to do better than that. So, yeah, man, it ain't no GTA. Nah, don't put this on GTA, man. It's time for a change. People are tired of the BS. People are tired of the shenanigans. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? People are tired of these games playing the way they play, man. You know what I mean? Shoot, I'll be tired too. You know? Come on, man. Remember, WE ain't worried about battle. Yeah. Remember, we ain't worried. Yeah. We ain't worried about Battlefield. Yeah. And look now. We ain't worried. Yeah, Cheeto. We ain't worried. Yeah. We ain't worried. You better be worried. I said, what's up, bro? According to Leak Express suggests that Nintendo Switch 2 will receive a free DLSS update sometime before the end of 2025. More performance or features added. Nice. Great to hear that, man. Where's that information coming from? Bloodborne 2, you just setting yourself up for failure. You setting yourself up for failure. No, I have not. I have not yet, Cheeto. I have not yet. I have not. Says, I hope we get Phantom Blade 0 demo or God of War. Yeah, wishful thinking. We'll see. It says, I hate how Black Ops 7 you can't save and the boss fights are just terrible. Yeah. Joke of a game. Oh, definitely, Sam. Hey, you believe? Nah, bro. Nah, we ain't getting no Bloodborne 2. Bro, if we get Bloodborne 2, the internet is going to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? The internet is going to go, oh, it came from Reddit? Okay. I got to look into who is saying that. Yeah, the internet is going to go crazy, bro. Bloodborne 2, bro, I would go Super Saiyan. I would legitimately go Super Saiyan. Like, no joke. You want the Crocs? You want the Crocs? Anybody in here want some Crocs? Come on, man. You know you want the Crocs, baby. Come on. He said Call of... Oh, God. Call of Booty, huh? What a shame. Call of Duty is a joke, man. Freaking joke. You know what I'm saying? Call of Duty is a joke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on. Look. Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Call of Booty. Call of Duty ain't insane and it's fruity. I don't understand what they doing. They talking about, man, we ain't scared of Battlefield 6. You need to be scared. You need to care. Cause we tired of the same garbage every year. Come on, Activision. We know greed. We know greed is a thing. Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Raven Software. You need to change it up. Cause we tired of it. We fed up. We tired of the same garbage. Oh, what's up? Go back to the start. We don't care. You do it every year. Battlefield 6 is changing the game. Mentally insane. Going through our brains. Every time we pick up the controller, it's a fresh experience. You feel it? Yeah. So change it up. Stop doing the same garbage. Don't get me started. Yeah. Listen, I'm about to go crazy now. Listen. Yo, I'm about to turn it up a notch. I come up on the spot, watch the clock go tickety-tock. I got the final word, I'm the final boss. So don't get me started. I'm in the sauce. Yeah, switch it up like this, crisscrossing it like this, flowing like this, talking with a list. Slip off the bike and bust my teeth like this. Cause I'm the freestyle king. Never replicate what I do, it's my thing. I'm authentic made, these boys are generic made. Pulling up in an Escalade, cause I'm boss made. Get your money up, 2 fingers up. For the West, what's up? Hey, melting microphones is what I do. Put it out like a fire. It's time to hit the wire. Shooting threes like I'm Drew Brees. Cause I'm in the pocket. I can't be stopped. Cause I gotta have it. I gotta drop it like a Call of Duty habit. In the trash. In the pass. Let's go, baby. You know what time it is, baby. Don't get us started, man. It's getting hot up in this room right now because I just dropped some flames right now, and it's real hot right now. So let's get it. So EA is trash. Bring Need for Speed back on track. Nah, Need for Speed is off track right now. Need for Speed is off track right now. Wishful thinking. How about a Dino Crisis remake or RE remake like Code Veronica? Yeah, that's all coming. Well, at least I heard about Dino Crisis, and I heard that Capcom is trying to redo some of the Devil May Cry. They're trying to do a whole bunch of stuff. So Capcom is good for it. Capcom is good for it, man. Hey, Big Birth 212. My brother was popping. Says, what's up? Have you heard Take-Two 2K started a new studio with former lead execs for Perfect Dark? Yeah, I heard about that. I hope something amazing comes out of that. Yes, I heard about that. I saw it on X. Eminem says, yo, Marlon, Paramount is trying to disrupt Netflix. Yeah, I saw that. $100 and something billion. But man, I'm so tired of the monopoly, bro. It's unbelievable, man. So tired of the monopoly because it's just not good for the industry. You know what I mean? Just all these companies flexing their muscles and everything and acting like they big King Kong and all that. Nah, you're not. It says, I want EA to reveal that Iron Man game. Wait a minute. I thought that Iron Man game got canceled. I thought that Iron Man. Hey, what's up with Amy Hennig? What's that game called again? 1943? Or is it called 1943? Marvel 1943? I thought that game got Rise of Hydra. Yeah, I heard that game got delayed indefinitely, right? And we don't even know. See, it would be nice to see. A game got delayed beyond early 2026. So 1943, I would at least hope that we see something. If it's still alive and things are still going great, that's also another game I would love to see at the Game Awards, guys. No cap. I'm just keeping it $150. I think it would be really, really nice to see that game show up. But what do I know? You know what I'm saying? What do I know? Because after we saw the trailer and stuff, I was like, oh man, it would be so dope to see, Marvel's 1943, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. 266 votes. I say, are you hyped for TGA tomorrow? 59% of you guys said yes. 19% of you guys said no. Lower my expectations, 18%. And 4% says I can't wait. So, there you guys go. Hit that like button for me, guys. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it popping. So Sony has officially announced this month's 10 PlayStation Plus catalog. Oh, I forgot to talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow in tomorrow's show. Completely forgot to talk about that. So it includes Assassin's Creed Mirage and Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Yeah, that's dope. Forgot to squeeze that into today's show. Said that Netflix is going to be $60 a month. Oh yeah, definitely. It's going to get to the point where we can't afford Netflix no more. Yep, just like with the whole Microsoft ordeal. You know what I mean? Kingdom Hearts 4, that's a great one, man. Sam, that's a great one I said Black Panther was the one that got. Oh, that's right. You're right. I just now remembered. Yeah. Black Panther. I thought it was the Iron Man game. We'll see. Kingdom Hearts 4 would be dope, but probably not going to see it till next year. Yeah, don't give me hope for Kingdom Hearts 4, man. You know that stuff is going to take. That stuff takes time, dude. These games, especially in that, like freaking crazy. Reporting live from the gym, Marley Mar. Yo, man, you came in late. You came in a little late after we dropped that freestyle, man. Your boy was cooking on that freestyle. You feel me? But I could drop another one for you, man, since I know you love them freestyles, man. What's popping though? How you doing, my brother? Says 3 is still fire for PS4. Oh yeah. You know how it goes. Say, yeah, where is Blade? That's what I'm saying. It would be dope to see Blade. That's why I said Microsoft got to show up, man. They got to show up at the Game Awards. It can't just be Sony. They got to show up too. You know what I'm saying? They got to show up too, man. Yeah, they got it. All right, I got one more freestyle in me. Hit that like button, baby. Let's go. One more for my boy King Mo. You feel me? Let's drop it, baby. I said also Sega is teasing for TGA. Yeah, I know Sega got a lot of remakes that they have in the Matrix right now. So yeah, we need some updates, Cheeto. We need some updates on a lot of this joint right now. You know what I'm saying? We need some updates. All right, check it. One more freestyle. Let's go. Hit that like button for your boy. DJ, spin that joint. Yo, Jet Set Radio. Jet Set Crazy Taxi. Hey, listen. This one's for you guys, man. Yo, I'm in the kitchen, chefing up something. Understand this is what I'm doing something. Understand I'm the freestyle king. I'm the basketball I'm in the ring. I'm on some Mayweather thing. Chin check you, rearrange your face, put you in your place. Oh no, let me bend down and tie my shoes lace. These boys gotta keep up the pace. I'm melting microphone, I'm putting it out. Take my name out your mouth, you know what I'm about. Coming from NJ to the South, and I rep it. Who got next? I got next. I'm freestyling, I'm wilding, I'm going crazy mentally with it. Understand, I don't write it down with it. I just tell you what's on my mind, I'm thinking fast with it. So you better listen up. Call of Duty ain't what's up. Battlefield 6 is up. So you better get your game up. Cancel that garbage, you know what's up. That robotic nonsense, get it out of here. Every single year, we don't freaking care. This robotic nonsense, jetpacks running on the wall. This ain't Bungie, dog. This ain't Titanfall, dog. Go back to the roots, dog. And that's why you got smoked. And that's why you're gonna choke. If you don't rearrange things, if you don't give us nice things, cause you want us to pay for this garbage every year, and people stop caring every single year. Yeah, and I'm about to end it off, and I'm about to break it off. Understand I'm the best, and I ain't even gotta tell you the rest. Yeah, you know what time it is. I'm the final boss, kid. End game. I got the Infinity Stone. Hey, listen. It's over. Pray to hold Jehovah. Mic drop. Mic drop. Mic drop. Hey. There we go, baby. That's one for you, King Mo, man. You know your boy I had to do something for you, man. You know what I'm saying? You a legend, man. I got to take care of my legends. You feel me? So switch to getting a lot of third-party games tomorrow. Oh, definitely. We do for some of that. You feel me? We do for some of that. Marathon, who? Yeah, they got a beta going on. But ain't nobody like really, you know what I'm saying, hype for Marathon like that. We're just gonna keep it $150. But hey, I'm just saying. Yo, Marlon, cook it. Hey, you know we gotta chef up something, man. You know what I'm saying? NBA Street Volume 2 Type B. Yeah, you know what? I was actually feeling that. Man. I ain't gonna cap. Hey, anytime, King Mo, you know we gotta represent you, man. You a legend, you know what I'm saying? You are a freaking legend, man. Come on, we gotta represent. You feel me? Gotta represent, man. King Mo. I said, Marlon said, do you think that we'll see Prince of Persia? Yeah, that's due to be shown again. Bobby Cook! Holy, the legend has shown himself. Bobby Cook has started the train. He's like, oh no, I gotta join Maj. He has started the train. Bobby Cook! Oh my God! I had to get my Jackie Chan on.
We'll make our own destiny.
Bobby freaking Cook! Bobby Cook chefing up something right now. Kratos, where my hammer of dawn at? Kratos, where's the axe of Thor? Pass it to me, Kratos. Pass it to me, so I can use my left.
We'll make our own
Bobby
destiny.
Cook. Bobby Cook say you ain't about to end this stream, player, until I say so. You feel me? Let's go, man. Shouts to the legend himself, Bobby Cook, showing himself strong before the Game Awards. Let's go, baby. Everybody with gifted subs, you know what to do. Make sure you go to the community tab. You know what I'm saying? Where you find all your perks. Shouts to the legend himself, Bobby Cook, dropping 2 memberships on us today. Let's go, man. Love you guys, man. Love you guys. Love you guys. Bobby Cook, love you, bro. Bobby Cook is always doing something for our community, man. Always cooking up something. Showing a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? being consistent, started that train. Shout out to Bobby Cook, man. I love you guys, man. Make sure you guys come through tomorrow, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun streaming the Video Game Awards. Make sure you guys check out, if you are a member, make sure you guys check out the members only content. We released like 4 videos in the past week and a half or so. We got more members only content coming up really, really soon. So stay tuned. You know, we're going to have some giveaways coming up real soon as well, too. So stay tuned for that. But make sure you guys come through tomorrow. Game Awards is going down. If there's anything that crazy happens tomorrow leading up to the Game Awards, I'll probably make a video for you guys. And then we'll lead into the stream for the Game Awards. So come hang out with your boy and show some love. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all a lot. Says, what's up, brother? Yo, Kristen Jordan, what's going down, man? Yeah, man, we finally getting some cold weather, man. Yes, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, boy. Yeah, your boy is doing good, man. I'm thankful. I'm thankful to the Most High. You know, God bless all of you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much, guys, for coming to these streams each and every day, man. Y'all give me the energy that I need to continue to do these shows for you guys, man. So on that note, we love you guys, man. Be blessed, be easy. You know what I'm saying? Be safe out there in this world, man. And yeah, hug somebody, tell them you love them. Hug somebody, tell them you forgive them. You know what I'm saying? Because life is short, man. And we got to do the best that we can. And we got to represent as much as we can as well. So appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all come through and support your boy. And like the great legendary Edica would always say, please have yourself a wonderful one. Love you guys, man. We out of here. Peace. Hit that like button. We out. Peace.
Yeah.
My mama always told me I'm allergic to the fake shit. That's why I can look you in your eyes and tell you ain't shit. I'm from the South. You know what I'm talking about? My mama always told me I'm allergic to the fake. That's why I can look you in your eyes and tell you ain't shit. I'm from the South. You know what I'm talking about? But she could pop it and drop it right in your bank account. I be like, what you heard? Your body's out of control. The rap, then African gold. St. Jules on my chest. Got my foot on your neck. Look, I don't play by mine. What you say about mine? You know I'm big stepping, walking through the door. And when I'm getting money, yeah, I'ma get some more. And they be like, who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back. If he ain't paying rent, he ain't doing shit. I drop it to the floor and let him know that you a real bad. Now pick it up, look at the way that it's talking. I'ma talk back in the I'ma walk. You heard that body's out of control. Rap, diamonds and gold. And she gon' rain champagne like she just won a game. Look, I don't play about mine. What the fuck you say about mine? You know I'm big stepping, walking through the door. And when I'm getting money, yeah, I'ma get some more. And they be like, who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Pick it up, look at the way that talking. I'ma talk back in the now pick it up, look at the way that it's talking. I'ma talk back in the I'ma walk it.